Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Elevate Your Life and Business. My name is Marie, and on this channel, I share with you some life experiences as well as I'm documenting my entrepreneur journey in trying to break my 9 to 5 and trying to reach financial freedom. Uh, that is hopefully to happen sooner rather than later. Um, so I do apologize about the wait for this last video. It's been a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I will say the topic that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is to just keep moving. Just keep moving. And the reason why this video is a little late coming out is because I was in Florida last week visiting some family. I'll go ahead and maybe at the end of this pop this up, some pictures. But in any case, sometimes you just have to take a minute to catch your breath, evaluate what's going on. And I will say one of my biggest takeaways about going and getting out of where I lived for a while is that I got to get out of my environment, and in coming back, it's almost like a master reset where the things that I might have been struggling with a little bit that I was struggling to change or having a different way of coming at things. I definitely got a chance to recalibrate once I got out of my home setting for a little bit. And so it was very nice to take a much needed vacation. But unfortunately, this video is getting a little bit further out. And in documenting what I'm doing, I will tell you it's a little bit hard when you're working a full-time job, trying to get a company going and trying to document everything on the camera while also living your life, paying the bills, taking care of the house chores and doing what you need to do. I can't tell you how I am so looking forward to that some way in some day soon that I can have help and that I can make money work for me rather me working for money. But today we are talking about just keep moving. And this I think is really important. And I think this video will hopefully reach those that need it the most. And that when you are either trying to, it's almost like hitting your head up against a wall, like, come on, come on, I just want to break through. I just want to break through. Try this, try that, pivot, pivot, pivot. And the sad thing is the answer is still nope, not yet. You can't break through yet. You're almost there, but not yet. And it's so frustrating, whether that's your job or relationship. How many times have you just like, I just want to get to this thing. I just want to keep doing this thing. Like, I just want this result. And yet the answer, you try something and it doesn't work. And then you try something else and it doesn't work. I want to stop there for 1 second and I want to highlight something is that the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So if you are someone that you keep trying something and it just doesn't work, evaluate. Is this something that you keep doing over and over? Is it the same approach? Is it the same mentality? Is it the same X, Y, and Z that you're trying to get ABC results over and over? And if that is you, then I would recommend pivoting, either educating yourself, or if you already know a different way to go about doing what you want to do, then go do it. Try doing it a different way. But insanity is keep doing the same thing over and over. Now, that being said, if you have been trying to achieve a result, and for this one, and it's no metaphor, for me, it's like I'm trying to get out of my 9 to 5. I just want to get some freaking income coming in. I've been working on this for a while now, and I will tell you, I'm a little disappointed because I've tried Iman's Agency Accelerator, and it's a lot of work. It's actually quite difficult. And when you first enter it, he's like, "Oh, I'll get you 50%. I'll get you 70% of the way there." It's like, no, no, it's more like 40 or 50. There's a lot of gaps. There's a lot of things that could be better in that program that could make life a lot easier for someone that's trying to make it happen. And for me, it's interesting because once I started to, look at other avenues to pivot, okay, that I'm getting a no, like, okay, like I've spent like the last 4 to 5 months, like building the website and doing this and that and trying to pick a niche and trying to get some traction and trying to reach out to potential clients. And it's like, this is extremely time consuming. And it's not that I'm lazy. I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. I don't know if you ever heard that saying. It's better to work smarter, not harder, because you can work hard all day long. There's people that work, and I have been one of these people who either waitressed or was going to school or are working 80-hour weeks, and they're working their butts off, and they're working harder than most multimillionaires are. But that's the thing; they're working harder, not smarter. And so if you are hitting your head up against a wall, whether it's your health and you're trying to lose the weight, or a relationship that keeps circling, you get together, you break up, you get together, you break up. All I'm trying to say in this video, and the point that I'm trying to make, and I'm trying to keep it short because I got a lot of little nuggets to give you guys this week, is that just keep moving. Just keep trying. Do not give up on yourself. You can do this. It's not easy. It's not meant to be. Only through strife and through pain can we actually truly change and figure out who we are and figure out what our purpose is. And sometimes it takes a lot of both to figure it out, to figure out where it is you're going and what you need to do. Now, I will tell you, there have been times in my journey where, have you ever had it where you're just taking blow after blow after blow? Like life is coming for you, and it's coming for you hard. That saying that I like, when it rains, it pours, both good and bad. If it's bad, it's like, damn, it's like one thing after the freaking other, and it feels like they're hitting you all at once. So if you ever felt that way, I just want to remind you that you can do this, you can handle this. And I'm going to give you a tip right now on how to do that. And it goes along the lines of just keep moving. And this is something that I discovered for myself. This is not something that I learned from any mentors. So this is my personal knowledge that I have learned all on my own that I'm sharing with you. And that is a trick that I learned when I was in cross country, when I was running, especially when we were running competitively in varsity. And that is that one of the tricks when you're running, and if you're a runner, I hope this helps. So there's two takeaways, both business and if you're a runner. But if you are a runner and you are competing, I will tell you this right now. After I've been running, I've been a runner for most of my life. Okay, I've been running more than I have not. That all to be said, the big trick is this, or one of the mental tricks. There's many mental tricks that you can do when you're running to help you improve, get faster, hold your time. There's a lot. But one of the ones that really helped me, especially when you're like burnt out, let's just say you took that mile way too fast, or you've had life coming at you way too hard, and you're like, I don't know how much more I can do this. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. Step by step, just keep moving. And one of the ways you do that is you can control time. Okay, so how do you do that? The trick with running, you pick one tree in the distance on the path that you're going, and when you hit that tree, then you pick the next one and the next one. And if you're absolutely dying, if you don't feel like you have another 100 feet in you, pick a tree that's in like 50 feet. Okay, well, I got that one. Okay, so let's do 100 feet on the next tree. Okay, so I got that tree. You know what? I'm starting to feel better. Okay, let's do like 500 feet. Okay, or the next, that one in the far distance. Okay, I'm gonna go for that tree. I can last this long. I can break down time by focusing in on what is immediately in front of me so that I can hit the longer goal. By hitting shorter goals, by getting momentum, and by slowing time down into something that will help you get where you're going, something tolerable. Maybe an extreme example is like you just got the 5 phone calls. Let's just say you got 5 phone calls of like each one is like something happened to a family member, and something happened with your boss, and your doctor called about your health, and your kid ended up in detention at school, and you get like all these phone calls like all within like 15 minutes. Okay, those are really short phone calls, but for a metaphor, let's just roll with me on this, okay? So you get all these phone calls of all this horrible stuff is happening, and you're like, oh my God, if that phone rings one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Like, how can I handle this? By getting through the next minute, because you're like, I can't take one more thing. All these things are happening at once. Slow time down to something tolerable that you can actually handle. And I will tell you that, there was times when I was going through, getting better from this condition that I've been dealing with for the last year that is almost completely resolved. So that's pretty cool. But when I was going through it, sometimes you have to break down and say, like, okay, well, I'm just going to get through today. That's all I got in me. I don't have anything else. I'm just trying to get through today. Okay. But you start going through the day and like things keep falling off the wall, things that are completely out of your control. And that's the thing. You can't control the outside world, but you can control how you react to it. And this is something that always has helped me. I hope that this will help you. And that is by breaking down. Okay, so this is going down to, like, if you have a big goal, okay, your goal is to live a happy life, right? Well, or to live a joyful life, because as I've said it before, happiness is an if then was will be conditional thing. We're not here for happiness, we're here for joy, because joy lasts a heck of a lot longer. It can last a lifetime if you want it to. So if you're going for a joyful life and all hell's breaking loose, been there, done that, got the t-shirt to prove it. What you do is you just focus on that thing right in front of you that you can actually handle. You break down time instead of looking at infinity and looking at a lifetime of, like, oh my God, all hell broke loose and I could have to be dealing with a lifetime of this. Okay, that's monstrous. You could also call that looking into the abyss. The abyss is the blackness, the void, the future, the unknown, the dangerous entity that exists. That if you look in it too long, it'll look back at you. Okay, sometimes that's too scary. Sometimes that's way too much. Pull it back. We're not looking at a lifetime. Maybe it's just getting through this week. Maybe you've got meeting after meeting, client after client, and you just need to get through this week. Okay, then get through it. But like you start running out of energy, you don't feel well, all hell's breaking loose again, then break it down to one day. The day's going to hell in a handbasket. Nothing's going right. You're about ready to literally pull your hair out. Okay? No problem. What do? You break it down. Okay, I just need to get through the next hour. I just need to get through this one phone call, and I just want to try and get this result where I have a happy client. It doesn't have to be anything extraordinary, like I'm going to land this client and I'm going to get X amount and it's going to be the biggest sale of my life. Like, no, we're not in crisis mode, but we're in, you know how those cars, like to protect the engine, how it'll go to like limp mode, like your car will limp along till you can get it into the auto mechanic so you can get it fixed. Okay, this is what I'm talking about here, people. I'm talking about limp mode. When life is coming at you so hard and so fast that it's just like gut punch after gut punch. And when I'm saying gut punch, my reference is like something that just knocks the holy hell out of you and knocks the wind out of you. You're like, ugh, I'm just trying to catch a breath. Okay, gut punch. You're getting gut punch. Like life is coming at you hard, and you're just like, I don't know how much more of this I can take without going crazy. Or I don't know how much of this I can do this and still be productive, or, whatever the case may be. If this keeps happening, then I feel X, Y, and Z. If that is the case, just keep moving and slow down time, make it tolerable until something you can actually get through. Make it achievable so that you have something that you can actually accomplish. And so here's the thing. Instead of a long, horrible, miserable, gosh awful day, okay, well, it's a day that I got through this hour and I achieved this. And, I was able to get through that hour, so, I can get through the next hour. Okay, well, the next hour, like, oh, I've already done 2 hours. I'm like, gosh, like, I don't know how much more I've got. Okay, let's go for the next 30 minutes. Those 30 minutes were better than the last 2 hours. Okay, let's go for 2 hours. Can I make it through the next 2 hours and chill? I got this. Well, I'm halfway through the day now, and I've got this one and this one and this one and this one, and like I am getting stuff done. And if nothing else, I survived. I survived the last, I survived that last hour. I survived through half that day. Break down time into something tolerable so that you can keep moving forward. And I will tell you this. Difficult times come for all of us. Nobody gets through this life scot-free. We all have to pay our dues. We all face our challenges. And that person that you think has everything really has nothing at the end of the day. So we all have our weak points. And we all have our days, even the entrepreneurs that I have studied in this business entrepreneur journey that I'm going through. All of them have days where they just want to turn off their phone, throw that thing across the floor, and just lay in bed for a day, or just be in their own time and not have to answer and solve so many problems all at once. Nobody is perfect, and it is normal, and it happens when you just have days that you're like, gosh, I'm in limp mode. LIMB. I'm just trying to limp, or P, sorry. It's been a long day. I'm just trying to limp along, just trying to get through it. And I just want to end this video with this little bit here. You can do this. It's not easy, one step at a time. And I guess, you know what? I'm going to share it because I forgot about it and I just remembered it. So here at the end, how poetic is that? I'm going to share this saying that has gotten me through quite a bit. 1 hour, 1 minute, one bloody second at a time. I will keep going until I get where I am going. 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second at a time. Just keep breathing. This is Elevate Your Life. I hope that this little clip here helps you if you're going through a dark time, or even if you are not going through a dark time. I hope that will stick with you in the future and help you through some of those darker days. Please go ahead and like on that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a video. I am working at getting more consistent on documenting. I've got a lot of videos coming up, and I hope these tips and tricks help you. And if they do, please leave a comment for me so I know that it's helpful. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and have a good one.